Hello everyone, Devi the Tarot Oracle here, and welcome to my tarot channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about why I don't read reversals anymore. You might have heard some of these arguments, but maybe not all of them. And these are my personal reasons why I don't prefer reversals anymore. There's no right or wrong, it's just my preference, and if you read reversals, that's perfectly okay. Okay, so the first reason is, well, I think this reason is cliche, but uh, yeah, I mean, there are 78 cards, so that's 78 archetypes, and I guess that's more than enough. So if you include reversed cards, you're gonna have double that number, so that's 156 cards, so 156 archetypes, um, in a way, but yeah, 78 are enough. Now, I think what I it's just my personal conclusion, but I think a change of philosophy, maybe um, say a life philosophy, might change. I don't know if there's a correlation there, um, but a change in life philosophy can change um, the fact that you read reversals or not. So what I believed, the reason I used to read reversals was because I believed that reversals gave your cards a sense of, or give your cards a direction. So, sorry about that. So I believed that the cards, I believed that reversed cards gave, provided a sense of direction, but that's because I used to think in terms of good and bad, positive and negative. But I've changed my life philosophy now. I don't see the world in that way. I don't even see the cards in that way. I don't see the Tower, Death, the Ten of Swords as bad cards. I don't see the Ten of Cups as, and Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles. All these cards, I don't see them as good cards. There is no good or bad, no positive or negative. So I think that really helped me change uh, my view on reversal cards. And I'd vow and swear that I'd always read reversed cards, but uh, oh well, and uh, looks like I've changed now. So that's another thing. But yes, I do believe that uh, they can provide, or the reverse cards do provide a sense of direction if you think in that manner. The other thing is I'm trying to improve my psychic abilities. I've not been in tune or not been in uh, touch with my psychic abilities for a long time, but I'm becoming psychic now. I'm improving, working on my psychic skills. So if reading the cards upright uh, helps me with that because I see the images interacting with one another, and if they're just upside down, then that just rotates the image and makes a mess, and it switches my logical brain on. So that's another reason why I stopped reading reversed cards, and I'll give you an example of that as well. Um, the other thing is that reverse cards have many meanings, right? They can mean the opposite of the upright meaning. They can mean the same as the upright meaning. They can mean something more intense than the upright meaning. They can mean something less intense than the upright meaning. They can mean that the energy is blocked. The energy of the upright meaning is blocked, or the upright card is blocked, and or um, they can also mean something uh, internal, right? And I believe there are other meanings as well, but reversed cards means, okay, it's the upright card plus something else. It's the upright card, but you know, but there's something. So it's like um, it's if you think of it, it's messy, and in the context tells you which meaning is intended. But it involves a lot of your logical brain, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with being a logical tarot reader. But I am an intuitive tarot reader, and it took me a while to realize that the reverse cards were playing around with my intuition. Um, Not that I wasn't having uh, accurate readings, but then uh, maybe they lacked depth. Uh, and I feel, or I can see that my readings have become a lot better ever since I stopped reading reverse cards. So yeah, that's another reason. So for instance, okay, now let me give examples on to make this clear. So let's look for, say, okay, we've got the Ten of Pentacles here, we've got the Ten of Swords here. Okay, so let's say we've got um, the Ten of Swords reversed, right? What do you think that means, right? So we say we've got this. Now the Ten of Swords reversed, you'd say means, okay, you're probably just about to um, kill yourself by overthinking, right? Um, Say you're just about to be backstabbed, or you're just getting out of a Ten of Swords moment or a Ten of Swords situation. Uh, or it could be like maybe worse than the Ten of Swords. Um, well, there's so many things it could mean, right? So when I look at something like this, I tell myself, okay, um, that's long-term investment, that's generational wealth, um, that looks like a happy family from the outside, right? Um, Legacy, all of that stuff. But there's something going on there, like uh, maybe it come to an end. Maybe there's some maybe backstabbing, danger involved. I don't know, but um, yeah. But the thing is, reverse cards don't make a card positive, right? So a completely positive. So if it's the Ten of Swords reversed, doesn't mean that oh, it's now like the Ten of Cups or or like the Ten of Pentacles. Now that's not like a double Ten of Pentacles here. So So, I mean, the only way to read this is I read one card and then the other. Like, there's no flow to it unless I switch off my logical brain. So I'll tell myself, okay, generational wealth, long-term stability, everything looks good, but um, okay, so it's not that bad, but there could be something going on that you're not aware of, something that can crush you, something that can, um, yeah, like you could be backstabbed, or it's probably gonna have a really bad moment. Um, well, it could be anything. It could refer to the loss of this wealth. It could be um, like extreme stress because of overthinking. It could be a lot of things. But uh, that's because I am reading with reversals. Now, if I make that upright, now it's like I'm combining the energies of the cards. So here I see long-term stability, or generational wealth. But here I see someone being backstabbed or someone being really, um, someone who's like going through extreme stress or has had enough. Um, so when I read it together, I combine the energies of the cards and I say that okay, so maybe in your family someone's having extreme stress. Right? It could be the pets, it could be the grandparents, your parents, it could be someone you love, um, or it could be literally that if you're involved in some sort of um, project or a real estate project or something, watch out for a backstabber, right? So this thing doesn't look as good. I mean, this is like one of those all that glitters is not gold sort of a thing. So it looks good on the outside, but watch out, you're gonna be backstabbed or you're gonna have a rough moment. Um, so what I do is I combine, merge the two cards and get a feel of the overall energy rather than and 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 this happens without any effort. So even if you think you're reading intuitively or in um, if you think you're reading if you think your reading flows, it doesn't really flow because your brain immediately, before you can think of it, before you can imagine, um, tries to or tells you, okay, what's the opposite of the Ten of Swords? What could reverse cards mean? And then your brain tries to combine that. So it's very analytical, it's very logical, and there's no flow to your reading if you're reading that way. So that's what I wanted to make clear. I hope that has helped. Um, I'll do another video in which I'll go through all the meanings of all reversed cards. But for now, uh, I think I've got my point across, and that's about it. If you have any questions, do let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching.